Living in the sky. What are the houses of the future like? We need to use less energy and get closer to nature, right? How about living in a tree? In Finca Bella Vista, Costa Rica, people live in tree houses. These are a little different from regular tree houses, though. They have power, the internet, and hot water. They cost between $30,000 and $150,000 to build. The power comes from the sun and the river. They collect rain for water. People there grow a lot of their own food, and they don't use cars. They also design their own houses. The best part of life at Finca Bella Vista is the beautiful view. The houses are in the heart of the green forest. You can easily walk to some waterfalls. Does this sound fun to you? Maybe you should think about moving to Finca Bella Vista.
Hey guys, I'm Laurel and this is Jeff. Today we're talking about our reading, which has the interesting title, Living in the Sky.
Interesting indeed. Now this article is all about people who have chosen a very unusual way of living. They've even chosen to live in an even stranger place, though.
That's correct. The people of Finca Bella Vista in the Central American country of Costa Rica live in tree houses. I've always wanted to live in a tree house when I was a kid, and even now I still want to. I thought it was really cool, and still do.
Me too, Laurel. Yeah. Me too. Especially after watching movies like Tarzan or reading books like The Magic Treehouse. These tree houses, though, in Costa Rica, they're not regular houses. That's something that you guys should know. You should also know that here the word regular means normal or usual. For example, put this in the regular place. We can also use the word regular to talk about something we do very often, or something that is always done at the same time, like our class meets on a regular basis. So we have a time and a place set up, and we always go there at that time.
Yep. These are not your everyday houses. They're quite different, or not the same. We can say, today's weather is different from yesterday's weather. Today is sunny, but yesterday was pouring down rain. Quite different.
Quite different.
Very different.
Indeed. Now, reading on, we read about how different these tree houses are. Unlike something you see in the movies or read about in books, these houses are quite modern. They have power, i.e. they have electricity, which is pretty amazing for a tree house. But hey, let's take a look at an example sentence for the word power. Turn on the power, please. And yes, if you're in the middle of a Costa Rican forest or jungle, you'll definitely need power. Otherwise, your tree house is not going to be very livable.
That's right. To have the internet in my treehouse would be very convenient.
You have internet in your treehouse?
Yes.
That's amazing.
I know. I needed it there. How else can I update my Facebook status? Or my Twitter account? Anyway, it's fun to enjoy the fresh air in the forest with my friends.
You just love your treehouse. Now, yes, Laurel is a big fan of social media and stuff like that. But if you happen to live in one of these tree houses, you might not have too much time to update your social media. Why? Because the people who live in these houses also grow their own food. Yes, here we've got the word grow. Grow means to develop, okay? And in this case, people plant seeds that develop into plants that they can eat. So they grow their own food. For example, the farmer grows corn.
Wow, that sounds like hard work.
It does.
I don't know if I could grow my own food. I can't even keep a cactus alive.
That's no good.
Yeah.
Now, maybe, though, you could just design a house for fun. Right now you've got a starter treehouse, but maybe if you wanted to get a bigger, better, awesome, or more awesome one, you can design a better treehouse just for fun. Now here we have the word design. If you design something, you draw or plan that thing out before you make it, produce it, or construct it. I have a friend who creates plans for furniture, so I could say that she designs furniture. And yes, we can design lots of things like houses, tree houses, logos, t-shirts. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, designing my own house does sound like a lot of fun. But how about the cost? Or the amount of money you need to buy or do something? We usually use cost to ask about price, like how much does it cost? So how much does one of these cool tree houses cost anyway?
Well, the reading says that one house can cost between 30,000 US dollars and 150,000 US dollars, and that's just to build the thing. Okay, now here we've got this word build. If you build something, you make that thing by putting parts together. For example, I build new houses, so I put things like wood, metal, and glass together to create a new house.
30,000 to 150,000 US dollars? Wow, I better start saving money right now. But I guess it's worth the cost if you get to live in such a beautiful, green, lush rainforest, right?
I agree with you, Laurel. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
But you missed something.
What?
In the jungles and forests of Costa Rica, there are also waterfalls. Oh, they're beautiful. Now, what are waterfalls? Waterfalls are streams of water that fall from high places. And in Costa Rica, these waterfalls are very, very close to these houses. It's pretty amazing. Now, when we're talking about waterfalls, we can't forget to mention Niagara Falls. Yes, Niagara Falls is a very famous waterfall. It's a huge waterfall that exists both in Canada and in the United States, and many people visit Niagara Falls every year. Now, I don't think the waterfalls near Finca Bella Vista are quite so big, but they're still amazing to see or amazing to behold.
I bet they are. Sounds like they have some great views, or all the things you can see from a place. For example, there is a great view of the lake from the hotel. So, you can see a lot of the lake from your view. There are probably beautiful sunsets too.
Everyone, and I mean everyone, loves a great view. Places like Table Mountain in South Africa and Mount Corcovado in Brazil are famous for their views. People also visit the Empire State Building to see all of New York City, or the Tokyo Sky Tree to see downtown Tokyo, Japan. We can get some great views from places that are natural, like mountains, or places that are man-made, like very tall buildings.
I think my favorite view was from Victoria's Peak in Hong Kong. You can see the whole city from there.
Wow.
It's almost in the heart of the city, which means in the central part. That's why the view is so good.
That is a great one. Well, have you decided whether to move to your treehouse in Costa Rica? It's only 1.5 miles or 2.4 kilometers from the nearest town. So, if you do get tired of forest life, you can always come back, or you can go back to the city.
Well, I think I'll have to wait, because I've got a grammar section coming up to do after all. So, save a house for me when you get there. I'm off to check out today's grammar. I will see you there.